I witnessed a man die in the ER on Sunday, and it changed how I understand my father's death. On Sunday, I found myself in the emergency room with a severe lung infection. I wasn't feeling great, but I was stable, sitting near the door when everything around me suddenly shifted. A 65-year-old man was rushed in full cardiac arrest. From what I overheard, it didn't look good. I was no more than 10 feet away as the scene unfolded. As the doctors worked tirelessly, I caught sight of his family arriving, standing just outside the room, close enough to sense the gravity of the situation. The medical team continued their efforts, CPR, medications, everything they could do. After several minutes, the family was brought in. It seemed they were told what no one ever wants to hear. He wasn't coming back. They could choose to continue, but the efforts were causing more harm than good. The decision to stop was theirs. Then, the room fell silent. The sound of grief filled the air, the moans of family members realizing their loved one had just passed. The medical staff stepped away, giving them space. Moments later, they were escorted to a private room. A priest arrived to pray with them, first privately, then beside their loved one. I remained in the ER, watching it all unfold. Normally, this wouldn't be unusual for an emergency department, but for me, it felt surreal. 16 years ago, my father had a heart attack at home. We rushed to the hospital, entering through a side entrance of the ER. They worked on him, and eventually, we were brought into a room where he lay. CPR, compressions, everything happening so fast. A doctor turned to me and said something I will never forget. It's been 45 minutes. Your father's heart is only responding to our compressions. He isn't going to survive. We can continue, but at this point, we're doing more harm than good. He left the decision to me. Afterward, my family was given time alone with him. And then, a priest came. We were escorted to a private room to grieve. Watching that family on Sunday felt like reliving my own memory. The same steps, the same timing, the same heartbreak. But this time, I was an observer, witnessing their loss. Yet there was something I noticed this time that I hadn't seen before. When the call came in about the cardiac arrest, every person within 100 feet stood ready. Every nurse, every doctor, even security guards and cleaning staff. They all paused, waiting. When the patient came through the doors, you could feel how deeply everyone cared. It didn't feel clinical or transactional. It felt personal, as if each person in that room was watching someone they loved fight for their life. 16 years ago, my father's death felt transactional to me. We arrived, he died, we were broken, and we left. But on Sunday, I realized that wasn't true at all. After the man passed, I saw doctors excuse themselves to other rooms, nurses stepping away to compose themselves, security guards exchanging quiet glances filled with sadness and gratitude for being alive. It was incredibly tragic, and somehow, incredibly beautiful at the same time. In that moment, I understood something I had never fully grasped before. We were all on the same side. Every single person in that room wanted the same outcome. Not one person wished for a different ending. It's been a week now, and I don't know exactly how, but I know this experience changed me. It changed how I view my father's passing, how I see healthcare workers, and how I perceive strangers. We are not alone. We are all in this together. I felt that love in that room. I don't know why I'm sharing this. I just felt compelled to write it down. My heart breaks for the family who lost their loved one that day. But if I could somehow show them what I saw and felt, how deeply their loss was shared, I would want them to know this. They were not alone. And in that moment, the world was standing still for them.